Hey, what is up, guys? I'm here to give you my Smackdown review. Now, if you're wondering why everything looks like it's in slow motion, that's because I'm using the YouTube webcam. So, pretty much, I don't really feel like just using my camera, plugging it in, and just typing a bunch of words in. I just feel like just having to go upload right away. Because I got better things I gotta do. I want to just get this video out quick. Sorry it's late though. I was very busy this weekend. Very, very busy. So I got it now. So let's just get right into it. So this SmackDown is from, and I'm using my notes because my phone was dead at the time and I was making this. But this SmackDown is from May 10th, 2013. And you have JBL, Michael Cole, and Josh Matthews on commentary. And then it tells you what's going to happen. I guess Jack Swagger and Biggie Langston are going to have a match, and it talks about how how Daniel Bryan and Dean Ambrose are going to have a match. So that's okay, I guess. Then we get the highlight reel with Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho just kind of says that he knows exactly what he's talking about when he talks about Cena, because he has feuded with Cena before. Cena's kind of the reason why he had to leave WWE the first time. And then we had the second coming, now we have the third coming. So then the fourth, now we have the fourth. He's come back a lot. But anyways, he asked him if he, but then Ryback says, yeah, I bet you've learned your lesson, you're going to tell me the same thing. But Chris Jericho says, no. Just look at them. Do you really want to be a WWE champion by beating a one-legged man in a last man standing match? So pretty much says he's going to call him a cowardly champion. So then Ryback and Chris Jericho are getting into it. Teddy Long comes out. I guess Booker T's not on SmackDown again. He comes out and makes Ryback versus Chris Jericho. Then Ryback cheap shots Chris Jericho. He punches him in the face, takes him down. It's pretty cool. We get Cody Rhodes versus Kofi Kingston. Who did Cody Rhodes piss off? I think he pissed somebody off lately, because what happened was, want to know why? Because he hasn't really won anything lately. He can't get those wins anymore. Match wasn't really that great. Pretty short, could have been longer. Cody Rhodes goes for the beautiful disaster kick, and Kofi Kingston hits the Trouble in Paradise to the stomach, which I guess knocks you out. So Kofi Kingston wins the match. Then Alicia Fox talks about breast cancer. Then it shows Brock Lesnar invading WWE headquarters. Jack Swagger and Zeb Coulter interview. Don't really remember what they're talking about, to be honest with you. I think Jack Swagger, Zeb Coulter talks about how he's going to win the World Championship after that long struggle, and he's going to take out Del Rio and Ziggler. That's what he said. Then we get Biggie Langston with Dolph Ziggler and AJ Lee versus Jack Swagger with Zeb Coulter with Alberto Del Rio on commentary. The match never happens. Alberto Del Rio puts the ladder in the ring. Then Ziggler and Swagger struggle with it. Ziggler fights it off. Swagger hits Langston with the ladder. Then clotheslines him out of the ring. Then Ziggler drop kicks the ladder into Swagger. Then he takes out Zeb Coulter. Del Rio comes in and takes out Ziggler with the ladder and Swagger and holds up the title on the ladder. I think Ziggler suffered a concussion over this because I read it on WrestlingTruth.com. I don't know if he did. If it doesn't affect anything, hopefully it doesn't affect it, because this is they're finally pushing Ziggler and he has a concussion. That would kind of suck for you. Then it shows a WWE Shop.com ad. Then it shows a WWE Rewind with, I think it was when, I don't really remember what it was. I think it was like when, I think it was when Kane lost to Dean Ambrose. I forget though. Then we get Dean Ambrose with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan with Kane. Decent match. I didn't think it was too bad. The other members of the Shield get involved. Dean Ambrose goes for that face first bulldog thing he goes for, and then Kofi Kingston comes out and makes the save. So I think what's going to happen at Extreme Rules is we're going to get Dean Ambrose versus Kofi Kingston for the United States Championship, and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns versus Team Hell No for the WWE Tag Team Championships, and then the Shield are going to get championships, so that's cool. Then it shows the highlight reel. It shows Mark Henry's attempt to pull a tractor trailer, and he does do it. He did do it. That was cool. And then it also announces, then we get a WWE WrestleMania 29 ad. It shows Mark Henry attack Sheamus on Raw, and it announces at Extreme Rules that it's going to be a strap match between Sheamus and Mark Henry. Then Mark Henry attempts to a world record. He's going to try to pull 2 tractor trailers, and he does it successfully, and the primetime players are out there rooting him on. Raw Rebound shows the stuff with John Cena and Ryback. Randy Orton interview. Nothing to it. Pretty bad. Sends him a message. Don't care. Big Show versus Sweet Tea with Rhodes Clay. During this, it shows a Raw ad. Talks about Fandangos and Chris Jericho's dance-off. Big Show just beats Sweet Tea with a right hand. Then he attacks Rhodes Clay. Randy Orton comes out and hits the RKO. Builds up their match. Alright. Yeah, builds up the match. Don't really care about the match. I don't want to see that match. Then, Caitlin's backstage. AJ comes up and says who she's texting. Well, she asks who she's texting. She says she's texting, her, secret admirer. Nothing to it.
Feeling better?
Then we get Chris Jericho versus Ryback, and doing this it shows an Extreme Rules ad and a Raw ad. I think the Extreme Rules ad hyped up Brock Lesnar versus Triple H. Match was pretty okay. Made Ryback look like a monster. Ryback goes for the shell shock, and Chris Jericho gets him in the walls, which surprised me. Then he hits the code breaker. Ryback lands outside the ring. Ryback lifts up Jericho, and his balls land into the steel post. Then so then Chris Jericho wins the match by disqualification. Then Ryback clotheslines him over the announce table, and that's how the show ended. So that SmackDown wasn't as good as the other two, but it was still better than Raw, so it was still pretty good. That's pretty much it, guys. See you later.
Oh.